Winner of Idols, and Cynthia Kuto, our Kenyan representative. Hi, guys.
How you doing?
You don't understand. You guys owe me at least 250 credits. I really voted for you guys. How you doing?
Oh, we're doing great.
Welcome back. It's good to see you.
Thank you.
Before we talk about what you guys have been up to, you know what? I don't remember if I got a chance to know your stories, where you started. Cynthia, we'll start with you. You come from a music family, so music has been in your life since you were born.
More or less, yeah.
Okay.
My mom sings beautifully. It's kind of old school, but, you know, church type thing. My dad, actually, I didn't know he played the guitar. I think he's really rusty now, but anyway.
Yeah.
My brother's good with the bass guitar, and it's in there.
Right.
Mostly from my mom's side of the family. Very artistic people. So, yeah.
Okay. So growing up and kind of, you know, finding out that I love this thing, this is what I want to do. Tell us about that.
Oh, wow. I think just second nature. You know, I never really nurtured it. I was actually looking more academically.
Right.
Yeah, I was encouraged to go that way. But then my parents have been really supportive.
Okay.
So when the competition came up, they actually the ones who paid my ticket to Uganda to go and audition.
Okay.
So that was interesting. But yeah, music is something that's just inborn.
Okay.
It's a very good way to express yourself.
Eric, welcome back to Kenya.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations to you. I know there's some girls in their living room screaming. Congratulations. Great effort for you to have won such a big award representation. Tell us about your background in music. Where did it all start?
When I started singing in church, actually in my family, I come from a family of singers, and it's so bad that I never actually sang until I was 16. I was actually one of the guys who was said to be, you know, the guys that don't know how to sing in the family. And I only started singing when I was 16. That's when my dad forced me to join the choir.
Wow.
And from that day, everything changed.
Aren't you so grateful for that?
Well, I don't know what to say,
Right.
but yeah, I guess I am.
Okay. You know, the auditions and kind of trying to make a name for yourself musically. For you guys to have gone on audition means that this is a fire that was burning in you, and this is what you've wanted to do, is actually sing. Tell us about the first time you heard about the auditions for Idols and what actually made you go.
I actually watched it on the news after they had done the auditions at KICC here in Nairobi.
Yeah.
And we were sitting having dinner with my family, and the next day, I think, was a Sunday, so I sang at, I was doing some song at my brother's church, and one of the ladies came up and was like, "Did you audition for Idols?" You know, and I was like, "No, I didn't," and she was asking me for musical advice. I'm thinking, oh.
Yeah.
So over the dinner table, my brother brought it up, like, you know, she sang at church and people were approaching her and asking if she's auditioned for Idols. I think it's something she should do. So we just talked about it, and the next audition was in Tanzania, but it was too soon for me to be able to travel because I had other things to do.
Right.
So the following week, the auditions in Uganda were coming up.
You followed the auditions.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I did. It was amazing. I was very excited.
Yeah.
I didn't know how far I would go, but I had a lot of faith in myself, and something I was just going to try. When I say you can't get too far unless you make effort to reach for your dreams and your goals. So
Right.
I did that, and this is how far I've come.
Okay. And for you, Eric, what happened?
I actually heard through my uncle.
Okay.
He sent me an email because he got it from one of his messages from DSTV. So he sent a message to my dad and told my dad that I should go for Idols competition. And it was one of those days, I think we saw an article because there was an audition in Kenya that had been done, and there were like thousands of people there. And
Right.
I thought, you know what, I'm not going to go for this.
So yours was in Zimbabwe, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
I went for the auditions in Zimbabwe. So I thought about it, and my dad just pushed me again. And I went. From then, it was just the next stage and the next stage.
And that was it.
And that was it, yeah.
The experience throughout, how long was it? How many weeks was it?
Wow, that's like close to 3 months.
Yeah,
3
3
months.
About 3 months.
Wow,
Yes.
that's a long time.
Yes.
That whole experience and kind of getting to know yourself, getting to work with other musicians, getting to know exactly what kind of musician you want to be, feeling the pressure that was coming from Africa, not just your countries. How
That's
was
true.
that? Tell us.
Wow, it was mind mind-boggling, you know, especially when you're in the house and you're with people from other countries. In my case, this was like Zimbabwe brought to Kenya, especially when I was left alone when Christine left. And so it was, and they can sing. I don't know. It's something. There's something about certain countries.
Right. I don't know either. They can sing.
Yes. Yeah. So it just brought home how big a platform this is.
Right.
And I don't take it for granted, you know, that you're not just being seen by a Kenyan audience.
Yeah.
You're being seen by literally the whole, because people were voting from all around the world on the net. So it was amazing, I think.
Extreme experience. And for you?
It was tough. It was really tough because, I mean, coming from Zimbabwe, we are used to Southern African music, South Africa, to be precise. So all the music that we know like from South Africa, and it just borders around there.
Yeah.
And now we're having a competition which is centered around East and Central Africa. And we don't know what music is big there. We don't know what people like.
Very Western influences, you know, I'm sure you found out.
We were so like confused. We didn't know what to choose. We didn't know which songs to sing. You know, it was very, very tough for us, especially in the African section.
Yes.
Because we didn't know which songs people know here.
Right.
You know, it was easy for us if we're in Southern Africa, you just choose any music from South Africa, everybody knows it. Or Oliver Mtukudzi, for example. If we knew that, actually I didn't even know Oliver Mtukudzi was so big in Kenya. You know, if I knew, I would have just saved myself and just
a whole lot of problems, right?
So, yeah.